Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. Back in our prophecy series tonight, I'm going to teach on the last days and this present age. What are the characteristics of this last days and this present age? But right now, I want you to come with me to Hebrews chapter 3. Now notice, Paul is writing to Christians. He says, "See to it, brothers," writing to Christians, "that none of you has a sinful, unbelieving heart that turns away from the living God." Okay, you can turn away. You can see your heart changed to a sinful, unbelieving heart that turns away from the living God. So yeah, you can go to hell. Yes, Christians can turn from God and lose their salvation. But encourage one another daily, as long as it is called today, so that none of you may be hardened by sin's deceitfulness. So that none of you may be hardened by sin's deceitfulness. We need to recognize that an environment of sin does have an impact upon our spiritual lives. You go, how did they get a sinful, unbelieving heart? Well, their heart got hardened by sin's deceitfulness. Lot, his righteous soul was vexed by the environment that he lived in. As a Christian, no, we have to live in a real world, and we can't, live in these little holy communities where everybody's supposedly a Christian. I don't believe in that. We are salt that has been spread into this world. I understand that. But I also recognize that there's a lot of sin we don't need to be around. Jesus said, "Father, lead us not into temptation," as part of the Lord's Prayer. There's a lot of things I just don't need to be around. Now, if you're a Christian and you're going clubbing and you're around the drinking and the sexual immorality and the drugs, I'm sorry. You think that environment does not have an effect upon you? It does. It hardens your heart. Sin hardens your heart. You think that you can, go hang around places where prostitution takes place and gambling and sexual immorality, and you think it has no impact upon your spiritual life. I'm strong. No. Your heart is hardened by sin's deceitfulness. There's a lot of environments I just don't go around. I just don't go there. I don't need to hang out there. I don't need to be seen there. I don't need to see what's going on there. I had friends years ago and family who said, "Dave, we want you to go to this big trade show, and it's full of gadgets. It's in Las Vegas." And I said, "Well, are we going to stay in a casino?" He said, "Well, everything, all the hotels are casinos there." So yeah. I said, "No, I won't go. I don't want to be in that environment." "Oh, you're just afraid you're going to fall." I'm not afraid I'm going to fall. There's just places my heart is not comfortable. There's places that my heart doesn't want to be. And when I begin to feel the effect of sin's deceitfulness hardening my heart, I don't want that environment. So learn, brothers and sisters. No, we don't walk in fear of losing our salvation. We grow in God. But it is possible. And it starts by hanging around environments where the deceitfulness of sin hardens your heart.